Okay then. Pardon if things are a little bit blurry. My only real option at the moment is to shoot at night due to the fact my housemate's working at home. Anyway, pardon the interruption a moment ago. I hadn't charged my camera before actually recording, so yeah. Anyway, enough of that out of the way. We have the front of the box, which GW's new Warhammer logo, Warhammer 40k, one miniature, Warhammer Commemorative Series. Okay, I need to not be too loud. Someone's sleeping in the next room. But yeah, and then we have the model herself at almost actual size. Love the packet that does that. And on the side we have a little picture of her. On the other side there's words, writing and stuff. Warning! Sharp, small parts, sharp points. And then we have the back. It shows off a few neat things. Shows off her bolt gun, shows off some of her funky armour details. I don't really focus much on her knee, on her thigh guards, which is interesting. On her shin plates and so on, which are probably one of the more interesting parts of the model. I've got her pointing the bolt at the camera. I've got a purity seal over her icon, ecclesiarchy icon. I thought that would have been heresy to attach a purity seal over the ecclesiarchy icon, but, well, the sororitas icon, that's kind of somewhere between ecclesiarchy and inquisition. We have her posed with the bolt gun. So, without further ado, let's open the box. No. So, that can go to the side. And we have the instructions. Now, she doesn't have any custom rules, she's just a Battle Sister Superior, or even just a Battle Sister. And she has one page of instructions. Okay then. That could have been more interesting. Still, she's got lots of neat parts. Oh nice, the feet are actually separate pieces. And there's the paint guide on suggesting how to paint her for Martyred Lady. Now, probably the best part of this model, as I stated before, is the legs. Particularly that leg. Just the armour detail on it's really cool. And I look forward to sharing that a bit more once I've actually done more on the model. Once I've actually got the model made and painted. It's interesting they've actually got fire on the base, which will be fun to paint. So yeah, she's in multiple parts, which will be interesting to do. Interesting the RGW's continuing war on actually having the skirt be together on character models. Oh well, actually not really. Some have them attached almost all the way around. And let's get her out of the frame. Now, does that make it more visible? I'm having trouble telling because my camera's a bit shite. But yeah, we've got her backpack, which is one piece. We've got her head, which is two pieces technically, if you factor in the hair. We've got the interesting looking base, which will be kind of neat to do. We've got parts of her robe, we've got parts of her armour, the gorget and pauldrons are two pieces. It's kind of a shame. Now, for those who don't know, the one thing I would have liked them to do differently with the Sisters of Battle was to make the pauldrons have them be different, have the pauldrons themselves be one piece each, and be able to be interchangeable, so GW could have made accessories for the orders, but oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, that's working really well now. We've got the bolt gun here. It's actually kind of showing up well. We've got pistol holster, we've got some bolt round mags, and then we've got the hollow insides. We have her face, which is very dependent on that headpiece, on that hairpiece. So yeah, we have the burning piece, we have the terrain, which has a spot for her feet in it, and that's actually a pretty straightforward effect to achieve using some putty. You can roll over crinkled up, what's it called, crinkled up alfoil or tinfoil to actually achieve that kind of effect, so that'll be a way to complete the base a bit more. Maybe even add some more bricks in there. Probably not, can't be bothered. But yeah, like I said, my favourite part of the model from when I saw it announced was the leg armour, which it would be nice if I could actually get the details on camera. Come on, camera, behave. Might be easier to show once it's painted. But yeah, so I'll be back once I've painted up this model, and so I can show it off, because I've kind of, long before GW brought in the trend of brought in the whole 10 victory points for completed models, I was of the opinion of try and paint your stuff before you put it away, after you've opened it, so as it gets painted. Problem is, painting takes forever, and I've got a whole collection of models that are still sitting with primer, if they've even got primer, waiting for painting. But anyway, I'll be back in what'll seem like a moment to you guys. I'll be back soon. Okay, so I have the base here, and I figured why not make it a bit more interesting, because so far that's all there is of the base. It's kind of a bit blank in places, and it also doesn't entirely match my army, so here's the miniature just dry fitted on there with a bit of hair in the way. Get out of there. So what I'm going to do to make this better match my army is I'm actually going to use a couple of bits of milliput that I sculpted into basing tiles for some of my bases. Where's a good example? Where's that Dialogus? I might just grab a Retributor. Like, the stonework probably doesn't look all that great in that light, but yeah. So, did I have something? Grab the knife. Now, I am working on clear plastic. If I scratch it, I'm not too fussed. There we go. Now, what I might just do is just break that off. Then I'll just take it off camera and cut the damn thing. Now I've also mixed up some green stuff, which I've probably mixed up too much. Just going to put around the edge a bit. And try not to obscure any of the details. Because, like I said, I feel like the base needs more on it rather than less. Like, in some cases less is more, but at the same time I feel like, considering the Amelia Novena base was a whole base, this is kind of a bit lazy, that they've only done a little bit. Like, I get it, they're basing it off the art, but we don't even see her feet in the art. I have here some cellophane that I'm just going to crinkle up. just roll it over it so as to press it in and add some texture in and generally make it look a bit less like like green stuff. So let's grab one of those tiles then, just kind of put it there. So considering that's been broken, I might as well just go ahead and put in some of the more broken tiles. Trying to just keep things a bit flat. And if I need to, I can put a little bit of green stuff in to use as kind of grout. And so she's now built and painted. And damn, was this a lot of work. Especially considering I attempted to try and paint it to look like the light was coming up from down here, which I'm just going to kind of, if I had a torch I'd totally use it to kind of show it off. The best I can do is a little probe light. Like what I attempted to do was to paint it so using this thing as a guide from where the flame is, and I can't guarantee I've succeeded. But at the same time I've done a damn good job. And, yeah, you guys hopefully saw the little tutorial on doing the stones that I put in here. Yeah, I'm not doing any more on this model. I've done enough, because it looks pretty damn decent, even if the face, my job of the face isn't that great. Now, apologies on the camera, it's not on the blurriness of the face. My camera's not actually that good at detail anymore. Well, I say anymore. I need another light to the right of my camera. But yeah. Either way, it's a really nice model. The sculpt of it is gorgeous, and I wish I'd ordered a second one to actually use properly. Now, the one interesting thing is this model's meant to be a sister superior, yet the closest we have to a second weapon for her is a pistol in a holster that looks too small to even be a bolt pistol. Like, let's compare the pistol to the bolt pistol on the old metal Canoness. On that subject, here is her next to a Canoness. Here's her next to my Imagifier that I just got done painting last night. They're about the same height. Like the height for the new sisters is a bit stupid. So let's just not stick to the established scale we made. Here it's her with a old Dialogus that I'm partway through painting. She's much taller, although that's probably the armour. Here is her with the converted Sister of Battle that I built back in 2018 or 19. Here's her with Celestine, who doesn't have the backpack at the moment, because I'm currently painting the wings, so I've not got the backpack on her. But yeah, what's going to have her with? Here is the immolating. Here's the Exorcist gunner. I have one Exorcist that's being painted very slowly because, well, I can't spray paint it where I am because of the weather. And I finally went enough waiting, I think, earlier in the month, and started priming it with a brush. And it's going to look weird. It's probably not going to look as good as if I'd painted it with a spray can, but well, too bad. Anyway, we have her with a multi-melter gunner. I'm currently missing one of the 4 of them because I've got 2 Retributor squads. I detest having to pay for 2 to get 4 melter weapons. Need to get around to actually making my own. And yeah, we have custom bases on my retributors. So yeah, that's Tariana Palos. Looking pretty damn awesome. Hopefully I have better pictures of this up on my Instagram and in the video. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Bye.